If you are a photographer that is struggling to find clients, I get it. I've been there. Just 2 years ago, I've been made redundant from my job as an art director. I was already in the creative field, but I had no idea what it was not being a full-time employee. So I had to start from scratch. And fast forward for today, not only I work with people with brands, but I also developed a retainer that gives me stability, freedom. In this video, I will show you exactly how I went from 0 clients to be a full-time freelance creative, and you can do too. Bonjour! Welcome to your home for your creativity and your well-being. I'm Melody, photographer, art director, and yoga teacher based in London. And today we're going to talk about how I find my clients. I think my experience can help you. I've been an art director for 8 years in different companies between Paris and London as an employee, and all of that really helped me to build up my career as a freelancer later on. First, start with your existing network. We all have a network. This is what you underestimate. Email, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Just put yourself out there and reach to everybody that you know that you are available for work. Do not underestimate your friends, your parents' friends, your ex-colleagues, the people that you went to school with. And then pick the platform that you're most comfortable with. Maybe it's WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and just start to contact all those people. I'll give you a true story. When I lost my job, I really needed to find something quick. It's great to build up your portfolio, but I had to pay my rent in London, I had to work, so I reached out to everyone that I knew. And the first job I had, it was not well paid, but it was for a big magazine. I was doing artworking and design, but that contact came from someone I worked with in Paris when I was an intern. So I was very young. I did an internship in an advertising company ages ago, and she told me that her aunt was living in London. She was a freelancer for this client and they were maybe looking for someone. This is literally just me sending a LinkedIn message to someone that was working in the company I was doing an internship like 12 years ago. You know, the time you spend between the school, between the job that you've done already, this build you contact. If you worked well and if you were a good human, there's no reason that people don't want to help you. You do need to reach out to a lot of people. Not everyone will get back to you. Not everyone will have contact for you. Not everyone will have jobs, of course, but just one contact is enough to start and to get one job or a meeting. Meet face to face. Getting in touch with agency, getting in touch with people that you've met through LinkedIn, ex-colleagues, events that companies are organizing. That's really good because you always meet people in the same field, but they not necessarily do the same job as you. And this is what you're looking for. Be human first. This is the whole point of this channel. Show genuine care. When you contact the people, try to remember, is it something like their birthday, their favorite color, an activity that they do? And once you establish this kind of trust and interest, because people like to talk about themselves, right? Of course, you need to know how to sell yourself well, but once you reach those people and this level of trust, you can start the snowball effect. Maybe it's not the person who will get you something, but maybe this person know the person that will get you somewhere. Exactly like the example I gave earlier on for my first ever freelancing job. Network versus portfolio versus money. My rule, and I try to follow it, is always to have 2 out of the 3 points. If it brings you network and portfolio, if the money is not great or if it's for free, it's okay. When I said free, I meant free for money. I never ever work for free because not all value is money. There is alternative value, feedback, testimonials, experience, visibility, publication. If it brings you money, no network, but for the portfolio, that is great and will get you more work. If it gets you the networking and the money, but not really for the portfolio because it's not really what you want, it's okay as well because you build up your income. The only rule exception I would say, if you don't have the network and don't have the portfolio just for the money, because sometimes you might really need it, but always try to have 2 out of the 3. Stay passionate. The more you learn, the more you can earn because you grow up into skills, you can bring more to people, and that's very valuable. And I'm really not saying that just for money, but because this video is about building clients and building money out of what you do. More learning equal more earning. But it's not the only point I want to mention about being passionate. Without the passion, it's really hard and you're gonna burn out very quickly. We just have one life. Sounds a bit dramatic, but you really need to love your life. And I know it's hard, but when you choose a creative job, it's usually because you chose it. You know, it's not just a job to get the money and pay your rent. And I'm not saying all the job will be great and easy. It's not about being easy, but it's really about finding the passion and finding the envy to work more and to learn more. The project isn't over when the project is over. Always finish with an opening. It can be as simply as, thank you so much for booking me. I'm looking forward to shoot again with you next year. Maybe I can contact you in 6 months to 12 months to see about this new campaign. Or let me know when you use my pictures. If you love working with me, can you send me a little testimonial? The best way to get the referral is just when it's fresh and just after the shoots. I don't ask for referrals and testimonial enough, so that's a really good tips for you, but for me as well, to just doing more. Testimonials and referrals are stronger when you just end the shoots because people are still in this energy. So ask for referrals or contact while it's fresh. Kindness always wins. Last but not least, I think this is my life mantra. Long-term trust, much superior to short-term gain. Always be kind. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying to you faking it. I hate that. I think this is a work that you need to do on yourself to be a truly kind person, and that comes from all the steps before as well, about being passionate. The more work you can do on yourself to have the self-awareness, to be kind and to be calm inside of you, the more you can project that into people. And I'm not saying that things will come to you easily, but this will make a huge difference between people that are not really enjoyable to work with, or you don't really trust, to people that are really kind. Once you develop the trust, the skills and the passion, this is where you can scale your business and just start to see momentum, start to see your income grow, and maybe move into full-time freelance. Or even if you're already freelancing and you see things that aren't working, try all the steps together and just see how it grows. Freelancing is very mysterious still for me, but it's all about strategy, but also connection, and it takes time. Let me know in the comment what is your biggest struggle as a freelancer. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I've made a video about the lens I use for all my work in photography, so if you are interested, the video will be linked at the end of this one. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.